From traditional universities to the skilled trades industries, life after high school is different for all graduates. In recent years, the rising cost of a college education has seen more turn to vocational trade schools where hiring is often immediate and opportunities are plenty without going into debt. One of those schools is the Gratiot Isabella Career Technical Center in Mount Pleasant. They also have a campus in Alma. 3D printing, culinary arts, mechanics, those are just a few of the nearly 24 programs offered, with some students getting paid in their future careers before they've even graduated.
I walked into that small engine class freshman year not knowing how to turn a wrench at all. And I went from not being able to turn a wrench to doing all the stuff in auto and machines that I do now. And it's just, there's so many more opportunities down here.
The sounds of drilling and cutting echo through our classrooms at the GI Tech Center in Mount Pleasant. Enrollment here and its skilled trade schools across the country continues to climb in record numbers.
There is something educational chaos on a daily basis. I mean, that's what we have here. At the Tech Center, at GI Tech specifically, we have 2 campuses, both in Mount Pleasant and Alma. We have about 20 CTE programs that basically on a daily basis, kids can really immerse themselves into career and tech ed. Anything from accounting and business to machine trades in the trading industry to building a schoolhouse.
Vocation education in the U.S. isn't new, but it's changed a lot since the early days of woodshop class. This campus has been here since about the 1960s and today serves not just students in Mount Pleasant, but also surrounding schools, including Ashley, Ithaca, Breckenridge, and St. Louis. The programs are organized into 5 core groups, and students can work towards certificates and college credit.
You look at computer science, you look at the skilled trades. Those 2 areas are absolutely booming. Not to mention some of the different things that are coming up with AI and drones and VR, and all of our programs are using them. You look at our auto class, for example, you can't just pop a hood in the car anymore and just basically grab a wrench. You better grab your diagnostic computer system. In our machine trades, you better know CNC, you better know 3D modeling, you better know, way to code. So every those fields particular, are super hot. The great thing is too, we always talk about, we're preparing kids sometimes too for jobs that they don't even know exist yet.
With state-of-the-art equipment, industry professional instructors, and partnerships with local college institutions, Director Pat Onstadt says they're preparing students for a seamless transition in whatever fields they choose when they enter the workforce or a 4-year university.
We want to have post-secondary representation, and I can name a few people that have been absolutely invaluable to help us make sure our programs are headed in the right direction, particularly when it comes to going to the post-secondary or CMU. We have what's called articulation credit. And articulation credit is we have a number of colleges and universities who have agreed upon that, yes, the standards that we're teaching here right in the Tech Center will satisfy college credit when you get to that next level. So kids are coming in, starting off with already 6, 7, 8, 10, 12 credits. Particularly at CMU, I know that on our educational careers class, it's a great start going into that teaching profession. So she's got a partnership with them where the students, because of the experience they've earned here at the Tech Center, they actually already got a jump start on their classmates at CMU.
Not every student comes into the Tech Center with experience, and that's okay. Through class and lab work, teachers meet their students where they're at to help them figure out what speaks to them through hands-on work.
We work on everything from chainsaws to Harley-Davidsons and snowmobiles, side-by-sides, basically all the fun stuff, all the toys. I don't just teach them small engines. I mean, we do. A lot of that's hands-on stuff that they can use for the rest of their lives, whether they choose to go into this industry or not. Just things like reading a tape measure. I mean, we spend a lot of time reading tape measures. You'd be surprised at how many people can't read a tape measure, Other measuring instruments, micrometers, calipers, things like that. but to prepare them, for the outside world, really, it's, they show up here. I expect them to be here on time, which is a big issue in the workforce today, So we work on that, just kind of prepping them for any career, how to dress, how to talk to people. Communication's a big part of our job. You got to talk to customers about, what work needs to be performed on their machine, be able to talk on the phone with people to sell parts, to purchase parts, things like that. So a lot of things that translate just to the real world.
Well, again, the curriculum is based on what industry professionals have told me that they wanted. That's part of, I see it as part of my job to go around and meet with different machine shops and floor foremen and stuff, and ask them what they want in an entry-level employee. And we have a I don't know, good, bad, or otherwise, but we have such a shortage in machine shops and manufacturing in general right now that if I can get them any info and just willing to work, they already have a job. They don't know it yet, but there's already a job waiting for them. So it's kind of cool for them in that aspect. Not that great in our as our society is concerned, but as far as high schoolers leaving to either go to further education or the workforce, there's opportunities like crazy right now.
Onstott acknowledges that the stigmas associated with these industries in the past kept many away. But these days, the earning potential for entry-level jobs in some fields are significant for both men and women, along with more stable careers.
Right now, you look at the wages of a starting electrician. An average wage is $60,000 without any college debt. A plumber, a welding person, whether you're doing top-end stuff, if you really want to get into like the underwater welding, things of that nature, you can make a lot of money.
I think it's such a cool opportunity that we have. There's so many different programs here. If I wanted to switch out of machine trades and just go into cosmetology, I absolutely could. It's so cool, it's so expansive. It's very neat.
I am learning CAD programs, which I would have learned in this class, so that's pretty cool. And then we were working, me and my friend, we were just recently working on the CNC machine, and we made a brake caliper on that, and so yeah, it's been really cool to do that.
While vocational education may not be for everyone, those thriving within these walls are finding their passion bit by bit.
We've got so much here to offer. I mean, whether you want to build a house or, build the components that we put our engines together with, give it a shot. If you don't like it, try something else. You're going to find something that you're going to learn and use for the rest of your life, and that you might find out that you enjoy, and it changes your life.
I think the great thing about the Tech Center, the popularity is because it's individualized. I love the fact that popularity is when a student finds their passion, when they find what they want to do. Some students might not be able to toot a horn or bounce a ball, but they can turn a wrench, they can code, they can be phenomenal in front of people when it comes to speaking or doing a business application. So the popularity is basically, I think, individualized. That's what I love about it.